The scene was chilling. A trail of blood stretched from a small apartment to the building's lobby. A young man lay on the ground, barely moving, while a woman sat nearby. Her hands and clothes were soaked in blood, but she didn't seem scared or upset. Instead, she lit a cigarette, sitting calmly as though nothing had happened. When the police arrived, she looked up and admitted it. "I stabbed him." This wasn't just another crime story. Within hours, the internet caught wind of it, and everything changed. People weren't just shocked. They were fascinated. Who was this woman? What drove her to do it? And why did some even start to admire her? This is the story of a crime that spiraled into something much stranger. A mix of obsession, violence, and the darker side of internet fame. In the heart of Tokyo's bustling Shinjuku district, a gruesome crime unfolded, shaking the city's nightlife community to its core. Blood streaked the hallways of a high-rise apartment building, leading to a lobby where police discovered a chilling scene. Yuka Takaoka sat calmly, her hands and clothes soaked in blood, as her boyfriend, Phoenix Luna, lay a few feet away, barely alive. He had been stabbed 10 times with a kitchen knife, the result of a horrifying act that blurred the lines between love and obsession. Their relationship had always been intense, set against the backdrop of Shinjuku's nightlife. Yuka worked as a hostess in one of the district's many bars, a place where flirtation and charm were the currency of the trade. It was there she met Phoenix, a popular host whose magnetic personality made him a favorite among clients. The two quickly became a couple, their romance fueled by passion and the allure of their shared world. But beneath the surface of their whirlwind relationship lay cracks that would eventually shatter into violence. Yuka's love for Phoenix was fierce, but it became possessive and all-consuming. She struggled to separate her affection from an overwhelming sense of ownership. The nightlife scene, with its inherent temptations and distractions, only heightened her insecurities. Phoenix, known for his charm and good looks, was surrounded by admirers, and Yuka began to suspect he was unfaithful. Her suspicions turned into an obsession, a relentless need to keep him close at any cost. The tipping point came when Yuka found a photo on Phoenix's phone. It was of him with another woman, laughing and carefree. The image confirmed her worst fears, igniting a storm of jealousy and rage. But instead of confronting him, she let her emotions simmer, the betrayal consuming her thoughts. Her obsession grew darker with each passing day until it reached a point of no return. On that fateful day, Phoenix returned home late, unaware of the storm brewing within Yuka. She greeted him with silence, her thoughts consumed by the betrayal she believed he had committed. As he fell asleep, Yuka's emotions reached their breaking point. She grabbed a kitchen knife, her mind clouded with rage and despair. In a calculated act, she stabbed him 10 times, each thrust driven by a toxic mix of love and fury. Phoenix, gravely injured, managed to stumble out of the apartment and into the building's lobby, leaving behind a trail of blood. Residents, horrified by the scene, called the authorities. When the police arrived, they found Phoenix lying in a pool of blood, barely clinging to life. Yuka, sitting nearby, was eerily composed. Her calm demeanor and lack of remorse were as shocking as the crime itself. When questioned, Yuka's responses were chilling. She admitted to the attack without hesitation, stating that she didn't regret her actions. She confessed that her intention was not only to kill Phoenix, but to end her own life after watching him die. Her words, combined with her hauntingly calm behavior, painted a picture of a woman consumed by obsession and despair. The aftermath of the crime sent shockwaves through Tokyo and beyond. As news of the incident spread, so did a series of haunting images and videos of Yuka in the immediate aftermath. One photo in particular captured her sitting on the floor, bloodied but composed, smoking a cigarette. The contrast between her innocent appearance and the brutal nature of her actions became a focal point of fascination for many. Social media quickly latched onto the story, transforming Yuka into an internet sensation. Her demeanor and actions led some to compare her to a Yandere, a character archetype in Japanese anime, representing an obsessive lover who becomes violently unhinged. The comparisons were fueled further by her social media posts, which often depicted her cosplaying as such characters. Fans gave her unsettling nicknames, and memes romanticizing her actions began to circulate. This bizarre fascination with Yuka's crime revealed a darker side of internet culture. While some were captivated by her appearance and demeanor, others condemned the romanticization of her actions. Amid the morbid curiosity, the real victim, Phoenix, lay in a hospital, fighting for his life. His critical condition was a sobering reminder of the human cost behind the sensationalized story. Phoenix's injuries were severe, and his recovery would be long and uncertain. Yet the focus remained largely on Yuka, her actions, and the twisted narrative that had developed around her. The crime raised uncomfortable questions about the way society reacts to violent crimes, particularly when the perpetrator is a young woman who defies traditional stereotypes of a criminal. Yuka's actions were rooted in a toxic relationship dynamic that spiraled out of control. Her love for Phoenix, once passionate and intense, became a destructive force. The photo she discovered may have been the catalyst, but the seeds of her obsession had been sown long before. Her inability to cope with her insecurities and fears led her down a dark path, culminating in an act of violence that would forever change both their lives. In the days following her arrest, Yuka's calm and chilling demeanor continued to captivate and disturb those who followed the case. She showed little remorse for her actions, reiterating that she had acted out of love and despair. Her statements, combined with the haunting images of her in the aftermath, cemented her infamy. This story serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked emotions and the devastating consequences they can have. It also highlights the complex interplay between love, obsession, and violence, and how easily the lines between them can blur. For Yuka and Phoenix, what began as a passionate romance ended in tragedy, leaving scars that would never fully heal. That's all from our end. But what do you think? Could the situation have been prevented? How far does internet culture influence the way we perceive real-life events? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Like this video if you found it eye-opening, and subscribe for more shocking stories that dive into the heart of the most bizarre and heartbreaking events. Ring the bell to make sure you never miss an update, because you never know what we're going to cover.